Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Lanolin, and we are back with Modded Minecraft episode 30. Da 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 da! We made it! I'm actually really excited to be at episode 30, mostly because it's the longest series that I've had so far, which is really freaking awesome. And episode 30, it's a milestone, you know? So, to start us off, I want to make the Rod of the Seas. We actually have a rune of water sitting around. And living wood is easy, and a water bottle is easy. I was just gonna like make it, but nah, I like to make stuff with you guys, you know. Keep the earth clean. It isn't Uranus. Top memes. Top memes. So anyway, I'll show you why in a second. Why I really want this thing, but I'm actually in my office for a reason. I found a lost map. Oh yeah. And I found diamonds again. If you remember from the previous episode when I got the Dancer in the Dark achievement for making terrestrial ingots, so if you actually count all this up, you can actually figure out how long it was since I did that, and how much time I spent off camera, and how much time it was since I went mining, and then how much time, well, obviously it was about an hour or so. So yeah, kudos to anybody who can figure that out and put it into the comments for me. That would be pretty awesome. But I don't know what this map is for. It's from Factorization. It says it probably leads to Lost Treasure. So let's right-click it. Nothing happened. About that? Anyway, the map. Obviously, I right-clicked it, and there were no issues. It came up, what did it come up with? Oh, there we go. It came up with 975 blocks south. I, like, right-clicked it, and I immediately had to get up and, yeah, so I didn't actually look at it. So, yeah, 975 blocks south. And it takes a little bit of durability whenever you use it, so you don't want to. Maybe it gives you more hints. I'm not sure. I've never actually done this before, so that's something we're going to have to keep in mind. And since I'm really not trying to run 975 blocks south right now, I'm going to put this in our safe. I actually thought it was really convenient that I found it. I was like, oh man, I guess that's what I could put in our safe. Awesome. So I was pretty excited about that. And man, I really like this office. It's really nice. DecoCraft adds some really nice stuff combined with carpenter's blocks. Really cool. Unfortunately, the view outside of the windows is less than stellar. But outside this way, it's really nice. We can see our blood altar. We can see our dock with our little boat, which one of these days we should upgrade to the bigger boat. Just 'cause. I don't know, it look nice. And we can see some of our Botania stuff. And our mana's plugging away. Which, by the way, I've been transferring our mana around to our Alfheim portal. Or what will be our Alfheim portal. I actually went ahead and got it all set up. Let me run over here and we can take a look. I went ahead and also made another Endo Flame. I've been slowly gathering all the mana from our mana setup. Or my mana setup. I don't know why I say R so much. I just don't understand. But yeah, I've been taking all the mana I can get and I've been putting it over here. Look how fancy that looks. I just kind of got it started for now. The first thing we're actually going to go do, holy cow, it's a zombie in armor riding a chicken. You know what? I owe him honorable combat. All right, come on, buddy. I could just bow you down, but I'm not gonna do you dirty. Oh. All right, I got you, buddy. Well done. I bow. I bow to you. Good fight. I'll even let your chicken hang out, man. I'll honor your memory, brave warrior. Brave zombie soldier who came and challenged me. I will honor your memory by keeping the chicken around. Whoa. Or at least until he dies or wanders off or whatever. So anyway, yeah, I went ahead and made this up. I think it looks really nice. The reason why I wanted to make the wand is that it constantly replenishes, like you can keep using it to make water blocks. And this was a pain to keep replenishing my buckets over and over again because all of this water is all messed up since we've done so much terraforming over here. Yeah, so let's make it real quick. Then we're going to run over to a volcano and get some more basalt so I can continue building over here because I really like the look of the basalt all around it. We need one rune of water, a little bit of living wood, which I actually don't want to use that living wood. I've got some plans. That's what the stuff in my inventory is for, some plans. We're going to do some cool stuff today. Water bottle, that's what it was. I actually don't remember how you make water bottle. Hold shift. Okay. Alright, we're gonna guess. I'm gonna guess that it's this. Ah! I think I guessed correctly. I did. Woohoo! Alright, so like this, like that, and Rune of Water. Nice. Rod of the Seas. Now the Rod of the Seas is going to use a little bit of mana to let you create a water source block. Here we go. Yes! You can also place a whole bunch under here too, so it actually works and flows properly. Although it's going to use a crap ton of mana, I really don't care. I think the thing that I like the most about the Rod of the Sea is that it makes a noise when you place the blocks down. A lot of the times when you place water buckets down and everything, there's no noise. It just kind of goes. With this, you know when it's placing a source block down, and you know when that there's no where to put a source block as well. So you know when it's all good. Uh-oh, did I just... I did. Crap. I messed it up. I can use our living rock real quick. Fix this. Oh, man. I placed source blocks right there by accident. Now it should be fixed. Cool. I think I'm going to have to do the same with this one. Which is... Oh... Okay, there we go. Come on. What are you doing? There we go. Anyway, so I went ahead and outlined the Alfheim portal so we can kind of, have an idea of what it's supposed to look like. And like I said, before we do this, we need to get some basalt. Oh, there goes Mr. Chicken. I don't know what we should call him. I think we're just going to call him Mr. Chicken. So, since the nearest volcano is pretty far away, we're just going to go ahead and fly over there in bat form. Rare occasion that we hop in our bat form and do anything like this. Where do we want to go? I think this volcano. Now, I'm pretty sure there are volcanoes over here that I have explored. I just, I don't have the map anymore that I used to have originally in the first few episodes because I had to change maps and all that stuff, all that shenanigans that happened like 10 episodes ago or something. I don't quite remember. Is that oil? I think that's oil. Nice. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure I've checked out this village. Oh, yeah, I have. Because I remember the weird railcraft spawn. This was almost a really good village. It's overall a pretty good village spawn. It's just got that one spot that's kind of messed up. So, like I said, blue power volcanoes actually have loot inside of them. The first one I explored didn't have anything special, really. And it's like right in the center. I think it's like right here is a good spot. There's no like clear area to know where exactly you're supposed to dig. Just, with practice, you kind of have an idea. So we're going to dig and dig and dig. And hopefully I picked the right spot. Obviously it varies a bit depending on the size of the volcano, but I'm thinking we missed it. Okay, it's really dark, and it's like driving me crazy. So we're just going to use some good old-fashioned torches. You know what I should do? I should stay in bad form, just in case, like, we show up with some lava. Whoops. Well, I needed basalt. This is definitely getting me the basalt I needed. Let's try another location. Actually, let me pause, and I'll go look, so we're not wasting time. I have found it. So I did a little bit. I was pretty much where I was. Kind of give you an idea. Entrance. Okay. So this is where I started digging. There's the whole volcano. It'd be much better if it was daytime, but I actually don't have my sleeping bag on me, which surprises the hell out of me. I'm not really sure where I put it, but like I said, it's typically in the center of the volcano, which of course can vary depending on the shape of the volcano. So one thing to keep in mind, it is always a very good idea to make sure you have a very clear defined escape route, which we will discover here in a moment. Wow, that is. Anything neat? Ooh, Salmonamicon, I'll take it. Iridium ore, bucket, copper, and amber I don't really care about. I'll take that. Reinforced sapphire glass. Ooh. What else? Tungsten ingot. Not really anything special. And some pneumatic craft stuff. And another Lexica Britannia. Some tin. Dark steel. Nice. Name tag. Yeah, I'll take it. Iridium ore. And a piece of iron. Man, there was nothing special in here. Except the reinforced sapphire glass, which we're actually going to, as you can see, it takes a long time to break. And that's for good reason. It's basically like obsidian. You know, if you're going to create something that it's going to explode, it's one of those things that you can use as glass if you're building something that you have to worry about it taking explosions a lot. So if you're going to create like a nice pretty house in the nether, and there's a lot of ghasts, but you wanted to have windows so you can see the ghasts shooting at you, this would be the glass that you would want to use, because it won't break. It's very strong. Actually, how's it made? Actually, we're also not even picking it up. Don't need zombie flesh. It is made. It's also waterproof. Wait, what? There we go. Witherproof. That's how strong it is. 5 obsidian, sapphire glass, which is 4 glass and a piece of sapphire, and an alloy furnace gets you reinforced sapphire glass, which, by the way, is strong enough to withstand wither blasts, which is very, very, very powerful blast. It's like the strongest kaboom in the game as far as vanilla is concerned. So, pretty good. It's definitely worth grabbing, even though it's taking a hot second to harvest. It's totally worth it. And if we do end up actually needing it, I'll more than likely fly back here and grab the rest of this. But for now, I'm just going to grab the stuff that's not going to cause me any butt pain. Now, one thing I wanted to point out is normally these things actually explode, but they don't actually seem to be equipped with TNT. They also didn't really have any good loot, so there's that too. I don't really want the amethyst or any of that. Not really worried about it. Let's get out of here. Let's head back to the base and get back to work. As I was flying back, I noticed a zombie poking around, a little baby villager zombie. Obviously here to avenge his buddy. Bro, he attacked me first. Besides, I kept his chicken around. Do you want his chicken? Oh, his chicken's gone. Well, his chicken ran off, so can you please just, like, go away? Where'd you go? Oh, wow, he went away. Now I know you're still around. It's going to be annoying, huh? Well, I'm going to bed. Little zombie guy. You're, like, dying somewhere. I don't even know. Okay. So, as we were, I'm not going to bother about any of the decorating right now, although I will go ahead and toss some of this cobblestone in here to start smelting, because it takes a second. The rest in here. Alright, so I am back, and this guy is still cruising along, making sure we have plenty of mana. In the future, we're definitely going to want to upgrade our mana reserves or mana creation techniques. This is good over time. It produces a really nice amount of mana fairly quickly, but it's really not that fast when you have no mana and want to produce lots of stuff. Because I want to make a whole bunch of stuff out of Terra Steel. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can make out of Terra Steel, but as I mentioned before, 1 ingot of Terra Steel costs half a mana pool. Holy crap! Holy crap! That's a lot. We have half a mana pool right here, and we have a quarter of a mana pool right here, and we need to open this elfin portal. So yeah. See, this looks so nice now. I love it. It'll look better in the future, but for now, this looks really good. I'm really happy with it. And this can actually go in our big bag of tools. Which, again, the alchemical bag is perfect for a bag of tools, because if you lose it, you make another one of the same color, you'll get all your tools back. So anything that's super important to you that you want to keep on you, put in the alchemical bag. I know it's been a mini episode since we made it, so I felt it was worth mentioning that, oh, hey, by the way, if you, forgot, alchemical bag, make one. They're great. So, yeah, anyway, the selfless EE plug. Let's put this portal together. I actually went ahead and put the stuff over here. Now, I'm pretty sure we're, like, okay where the mana pools are. I don't think they need to be. If not, I have no problem with bumping this down one. In fact, I'd probably prefer bumping it down one. But we're going to leave it where it is for now. Because for future builds, for future things, it'll be... Wait, what? Oh, whoops. For future things, the future reasons, it'll be easier if it was up one. But, it's all good. So the glimmering wood is going in the corners. We want the elven gateway core right here. We want this to, like, not do that, please. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. It's going to get in the mana. Oh, that's so cool. Look, it just goes down. That's sick. It actually worked. I wonder if, like, it's because it's, I don't know. I'm just going to enjoy the fantasy. Alright, so the regular living wood right here. Okay, this really needs to, like, stop. Please. Thank you. Thanks. What? I didn't think this was going to be so annoying. Where's my glimmering stuff? Nice. Glimmering stuff is going to go right here. Once it's all together, it won't be anything but a anything but a thing. And we gotta do the same with this. There we go. A little bit of butt ache, but no big deal. Water will be water. Whoops. Now what's going to be kind of annoying is when we have to move this down one because the mana pools are down too low. Now I know you can put them in the floor. I'm just not sure if they're 2 in the floor, you know what I mean? Because they are technically 2 blocks below it. I think. No, I guess that's still only 1 block. So that should be okay. So anyway, I think we're good to turn it on. Oh no, not yet. We got to put the Natura pylons in. Dink, dink. Now look at it. Now it looks even cooler, right? Nice. Again, once I get the basalt up, it'll look super sweet. So one thing to keep in mind about the portal to Alfheim is that it costs a good chunk of mana to open it, and it costs mana to keep it open. So it costs mana to sustain the connection to the elves. However, it has been mentioned that if you're going to keep it open, like there's a pretty wide window where it's more worth it to keep it open all the time rather than opening it, using it, and then closing it. However, I think there is actually a point where you want to close it, where it becomes you probably should just go ahead and close it. You know what I mean? Like if it's just sitting there open for like days, yeah, that's not worth the mana. But if you're going to use it for say a few hours, yeah, it's definitely worth leaving open rather than closing it and coming back to it in an hour. You know what I mean? There you go. That's a good example. So anyway, here we go. Now, unfortunately for me, the way that I kind of do my YouTube stuff right now, I don't really have the mana to do much of. Like, I can pretty much. I'm going to open it. I'm going to try and do some cool stuff with it while it's open, and then I'll more than likely run out of mana. So that's okay. No big deal. So anyway, let's open this bad boy. Wait, what? Bind mode, function mode. Go. No! Okay, these might be too low. It's not opening, so I'm assuming that something is incorrect. Let's make sure that we built it correctly. Because, you know, these things happen. Where's Terrasteel? Or no, here we go. Alphamancy, Portal, Alfheim. Da-da-da-da. See, that should be good. I could have swore that you could put the mana pools in there a block lower than the pool itself. Well, it's going to be easier to move this down one block than it will be for me to move this mana. So I'm going to move this down one block and be right back. Alright, so we're back, and let me break this. It should work now. I moved it down one block, so it's on the same Y level as the mana pools. Again, I thought they could be one block down. I guess not. So let's give it a shot this time. Now, it should work. Nice! World calling. Da-na-na-na. What did it place? What did it... Ooh. Now, the water shouldn't have any... Like, there should be no problem with the water. Nice. So we got our portal open. Everything's looking all cool. Oh, man, isn't that freaking awesome? So the first thing that you should always do the moment you open an elven portal, a portal to Alfheim, is take your favorite Lexica Botania, give it a kiss, and throw it in the portal. Ooh. And when you get it back, oh, some cool shit's happened. Greetings.
We noticed our portal was opened via a link from another world. That's rather shocking news indeed. We thank you very much for providing us with a repository of the knowledge from your world. As to keep up to date what happened since we left it, it's been a while since then. It's good to see how you're doing well. After some discussion with the High Council of Elven God, we decided to cooperate with you. You see, reading through your Lexica Botania has shown us a good amount of resources from your world would be extremely keen to get our hands on, as those are not existent in our lands. The link you have managed to establish is rather weak. No living beings will be able to go through, as you already know. However, there is a positive side to this. The link strikes the fabric of time of both our worlds in a way where it doesn't keep them in sync. That's the reason why you received your book back so quickly. It was pretty quick, I'll admit. When it comes to mana and other magical energies, we are plenty stocked on them, so worry not about portal closing on our end. Let's put this in prospect. In order for the advance of both of our civilizations, we vow to accept a given set of resources from your world we lack in exchange for your resources. Yeah. We have taken the liberty of putting our best scribes to put together a great set of knowledge from our world. You're willing to share? We're willing to share. Looks like he kind of erased and... What? Okay. He kind of like lost his train of thought there, I guess. Excuse me. You can find it in your lexicon just as you'd find knowledge from yours. We hope you find it enlightening that encourages you to invest in our materials. Last but not least, do keep in mind that if you decide to send something we will not vouch to trade for, we will assume it is a gift and keep it for ourselves. Just a forewarning. We look forward to exchanging resources with you. Best regards, the High Elven Council. Wait. Erase. Best regards, the High Council of Elven God. His voice seemed to change throughout that, as did his accent. Kind of strange. So anyway, woo, we got so much stuff in here now. So, we read the message. The resources of Alfheim. So the resources of Alfheim. Alfheim contains very varied
and a very varied amount of exquisite resources. Sadly, though, most of them are extremely scarce and hard to come by due to the competition between the various clans. The Elves are more interested in trading some materials such as dreamwood, elementium, pixie dust, or dragonstone, resources native to their lands. So, you take stuff, throw it into the portal, you get cool things. Dreamwood, similarly to living... Okay, we're not going to go and read all the stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of different stuff that you can throw in there and get some cool stuff for. So the rest of this stuff we'll worry about later. But there's a lot of cool stuff that we can look into now. Specifically, we actually got what we needed for the purposes of the to make the wolf farm. Now, one thing to keep in mind, so you don't make the mistake that I have actually done before, don't just throw diamonds in there. They need to be mana diamonds. Oh, crap. Forgot to do this beforehand. I'm a noob. Alright, we're using this portal over here. How much did this actually use? I don't think it used that much. Come on. Come on. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. We can't break it or the portal will close, and I'll be sad. Well, before the portal closes, I am going to go ahead and toss that in there. Look, see? I throw it back at you. Elementium. Now, it's a 2-to-1, so you only get... Yeah, see how I only got 5 back? I actually wasted... Wait, we should got 6 back. Where's my one more? Oh, there it is. It fell back behind the portal. Ooh, some Certus. I didn't even see that. So we only got 6. I forgot it was a 2-to-1 ratio until just right then. I was like, oh, yeah. Oops. So I kind of bummed that I forgot to change these guys over. So that's going to dump what mana is in there. And we're going to take a look at these mana pools. This thing should stay open for a hot minute still. And I guess I could break this. Try tossing it in like that. Nice. In that case, I'm going to do it with the fuller one. Come on. Come on. Almost. The mana dimes are definitely killing the mana reserves. So I don't think the ender ones cost too much. The mana pearls, I don't think those cost too much, but I don't know the mana diamonds definitely cost a pretty penny. So let me toss these in here. Pixie dust, woo! Now, I don't think you really have to wait for it all to come one at a time, but I don't know, man. I'm just being safe. Dragonstone. So, yeah. The mana pearls give you the pixie dust. The mana diamonds give you the dragonstone. And, of course, 2-to-1 ratio. The mana ingots give you the elementium ingots. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's right. I wanted to toss a stack of living rock and a stack of living wood through the portal as well, just so I had some. I'll see it's sucking up mana. It needs mana to stay open now. You'll see it periodically pull mana out of there just to make sure that it's going. See, it doesn't use that much mana to open. Although I guess it constantly shoots. I guess I didn't notice. So we're getting our dreamwood. Hopefully it didn't screw up and it's not going to give me back my stone. But we'll see after 32. If not, it's just stone. And I'll be really happy that I didn't... Wait, give me my last one. There it is. So it's not going to give me the stone? Alright, so, okay. Good. Lesson learned. Only do one at a time. Or it won't give it back. Good to know. Right, well, I guess I'll just toss this little bit of stone I have and make some later. No problem. Not even mad. Whoa, wait, what? Give him a stone. Wait, does that not actually turn into anything? Living rock. Why is that an X? Living brace. I don't even know. Okay, so living rock. Do you not go into the portal? Or anything? Well, that was a colossal waste. What is that? Crafting placeholder. Huh. I don't even know. Damn, that sucks. Alphamancy, resources. I could have swore stone was one of them. Wow. Well, I feel like a total fool. Well, that's okay. Again, it's just stone. Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Well, what is this? Dreamwood twig. Ooh, I didn't even know that was a thing. So anyway, like I said, with this, it really opens up some really, really badass stuff that we can make. Specifically, the thing that's going to allow us to create the wool farm. We need to go to functional flora and find it in here. Now, all the Alfheim stuff is going to be lit up in green. So we got the Babel, which building underwater is a no small task. Clearing air under the sea is incredibly troublesome and time-consuming. Placing down a Babel underwater and providing it with mana, preferably a priory? I don't even know what that is. We'll have it start to create a dome of air, which will keep water at bay. The dome has about 12 blocks of radius. Mana is required constantly to keep it going. So that is super cool. So if it's like some casual game, yeah. If you want to make an underwater base the easy way, the Babel definitely has your back. And we might actually look into using the Babel because I'm really curious how it works. And I've always wanted, build something underwater, like a base of some sort. And we have a ton of water right next to us. I mean, look at all this. We have a huge ocean right here. So it might be something to look into. It might be really cool to see it at work. What else is there? The Heisei Dream will, by utilizing mana, awaken feelings of anger and rage, or anger and revenge in nearby mobs, turning them against each other. A pleasant era will murder each other. And then the little poem. That's cool. The Lunium. The Lunium is really cool. The Lunium, any weary adventurer knows that dungeons can hold valuable goods. The Lunium can, at the use of an extreme amount of mana, materialize these items and drop them in the nearby vicinity. We might actually end up using one of these, depending on how quickly I get to the end. We want to make. I'd like to get to the end and confront the Endermen and ask them why the hell they were screwing around with our agriculture dimension. I mean, we purchased it legally from the Endermen to use for agriculture, and for whatever reason, supposedly they're the ones that incited the riot and the zombies, causing them to attack our agriculture farms. But whatever. I just want to go talk to them, but we got to get there because they're not exactly, hey, let's come and talk, No, we have to go there ourselves and whatever. Anyway. What? Don't ask. Orchid. While going mining is all good, a renewable sedentary means of getting ore is due. The orchid will use mana to generate ores in a nearby stone blocks. The ores it generates are random, but seem to be biased towards more common ores rather than rarer ores. So using all of these resources, you can create create a flower, not dragon poop, that will actually suck ores up out of the ground for you. How cool is that? Now, it's very resource intensive, but it's still pretty cool. Like the Rune of Pride is 2 runes of summer, or a Rune of Summer and a Rune of Fire and 2 mana diamonds. The Rune of Summer is a Rune of Earth and a Rune of Air. So there's a whole lot of stuff going on to make this, but it's pretty cool if you want to do a strictly magic based, really nice. Then the Orchid Engine. Can't create ores from the nether. Getting that sorted out is easy. By switching the petals a bit, it'll create nether ores and netherrack instead. The flower must be in the nether to work. Okay, so this is the nether version of the other flower. That's kind of cool. So, I think the last one we want... Wait, what is this? Oh, this isn't it. I guess it's not under functional flora. Maybe it's under not generating flora, mana manipulation, mystical items. I'll look for it. I'll be back. Ha! All right. So I've returned, and I figured out what I'm looking for. It's not actually a flower. It's actually the Drum of the Gathering. Oh yeah, the Drum of the Gathering is, in short terms, a Drum of the Wild for livestock. If you're unfamiliar with the Drum of the Wild or the Horn of the Wild, I haven't made one because I don't really need one. It breaks plants around you for you. When you right-click it and hold it down, it'll break plants around you. Drum of the Wild does the same thing that we're about to explain. When a mana burst collides with it, it'll shear any sheep around with grown fleece. Nice. Any cows with empty buckets below will have their milk transferred to the buckets. Now, we're not really worried about. I'm not worried about the milk out of the cows at the moment. In the future, maybe, but right now, nah. So it's actually pretty easy to make. Just requires dreamwood, elementium ingots, and some leather, which we just got some of this. So we will be setting this up more than likely in the next episode. I'm pretty sure we've reached the wrapping up point with all my millions of cuts this episode. But you know, sometimes these things happen. So yeah. Definitely a long episode, but it's all good. We got a lot of cool stuff done today. We made a portal to Alfheim. We were able to gather ourselves some awesome resources. Thanks to the Elves. They updated our book with some cool stuff. Again, all the green stuff was added thanks to the Elves. They added a whole bunch of cool stuff. And there's a bunch of like fun, nifty things in here, like head creation allows you to make heads based on name tags that you give them. Like if you give somebody the name tag, it'll... A typical incantation of the Elves, combining a few resources in a name tag, allows for the creation of a replica of sorts of the head of the person described in the tag. How it works isn't really known, but it seems to be possible to replicate it with a runic altar. So you do this and you'll make the head of the person of their skin. So say like you had a friend, you would put your friend's name, like Minecraft name, on the name tag with all of this stuff on the runic altar with a whole bunch of mana. And you'll get their head with their skin on it. It's awesome. What else is a cool thing that they made? The Starfield Creator, something I've always actually wanted to try out. The Starfield Creator does exactly as it says. By releasing elven energies into the air, if it's placed in the world during the night time, it will create a starry sky that extends for a far distance. I would love to make this, and I think I will make this at some point. Maybe next episode. I don't know if it needs mana or not. Wait, does it say if it needs mana? It doesn't say. So maybe it doesn't need mana, but we have the resources to make it. So next episode when you get... Oh, it's getting dark now. Okay. Okay. Pixie dust. Screw it. Extra long episode. I want to see what the Starfield generator looks like. I've always wanted to. So I'm excited. And again, I'm sure you guys don't mind a little bit of an extra long episode. That was obsidian, I'm pretty sure. It'd be kind of weird if it wasn't. Pixie dust. This is not obsidian. That's a block of coal. What's my obsidian? Whatever. Oh, by the way, our XP is doing pretty good. It's slow. Our XP is definitely slow. Because it's been running the entire time I've been recording. Like this whole time I've been recording. It's been running. So it's not super quick, but it works. It feels like it was nerfed because I want to say that this was way faster at one point. Like I would have already had that whole thing filled up by now, maybe a few versions ago. But it's all good. It's still a pretty nice way to generate mana. Or XP. Got mana on the brain. Oh, what? Oh, what? Elementium ingots, pixie dust, obsidian. Oh, oh. It's even easier. Yay, Starfield Creator. Alright, let's see what it looks like. I'm so freaking curious. Whoa, that's freaking cool. It's also kind of trippy. Look, there's so many pretty stars now. I like it, dude. I wonder if we can see it from our office. Extra long episode. Was it killing our FPS? Ooh. Ooh, it might be. We'll see. Oh, nice. We can. That's so cool. I mean, it doesn't do it far in the distance. It kind of does it above it, but that's still really awesome. I like that. That is really freaking cool. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Super long episode this time. It does kind of seem like it causes a little bit of FPS lag, although now I have 120 FPS, so I don't know. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I've been Lanolin, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.